Very rare to see wind like this in Michigan. But hole 3 is just straight headwind, and all of us were just like, what do we even do? We haven't had wind all week to deal with, and certainly not of this caliber.
This morning I hit my wrist on something right on the bone, and so I had kind of pain through my thumb and pinky finger, and so things were coming out a little earlier. Couldn't get a good grip on some of the drives out there. Towards the back 9, started getting kind of in a groove and was able to birdie some holes down the stretch.
Overall, this is my best round I've ever had here at D-Glow. I knew my time was coming for a good round here. You know, it's a course that should play to my game. I just haven't ever really executed, so it feels good to get that done and, you know, be on the lead card heading into day 3. My goal is definitely go 4 for 4 in the Elite Pluses this year. That'd be a dream come true, and you know, I think today was important because it put myself in a good position to do that.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Round 3 Front 9 coverage of the MPO lead card here at the 2024 Discraft Great Lakes Open, presented by Garrett Herberg Candies. We've got Big Melt commentary. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not. Zach Melton, Jeremy Koling, Big Melt commentary. I don't
Threw
know.
an audible at me. Okay.
The fans have spoken. We've got a pretty crazy day here, and the wind is going to be a big factor.
Brutal. Very brutal out there.
Gannon Buhr is doing what he said he wanted to do. He's trying to give himself an opportunity to win all 4 Disc Golf Pro Tour Plus events this season. And pretty incredible. He's the player of the year so far. This guy is right there on his coattails, but he is not nearly at the level that Gannon's been at this season, winning all the big events essentially, aside from the World Championships. Really, if it's been a multiple round event, I mean, more than just a 3-round event,
right?
Gannon's been there at the end. But Isaac Robinson, he is really catching fire lately. He's playing incredible disc golf, and so is this young man here, Luke Taylor, at the age of 19. He has been all over the place lately with his scores. In a good way. That sounded bad, but he's been incredible.
Like you're kind of killing him there, but he's been doing good.
Trying not to.
Yeah.
Just found out today that he's actually leading the Disc Golf Pro Tour in C2 percentage, which that's pretty impressive. I thought that obviously would have been like a Andrew Marweed or someone like that, but no, it's Luke Taylor from C2 this season.
It makes sense. We had like 7 check-ins with him, and he made a stepper every time. So
that little step putt he does has been working. All one's gonna be tricky today in the wind.
And teeing off first. 2 days here at Toboggan. He's 16 under par, and he is your leader from Urbandale, Iowa.
It does look like the wind has subsided currently. It's not super tough.
Would you say there are some condition dodgers on this tee pad?
There are definitely some.
Yeah.
I was one of them.
This looks nice.
A little left to right, it looks like down there. This is cruising though. Zach, this is long.
Yeah, I kind of thought it needed to sit down. Just never got that hard push to the right. Correct. It went dead straight.
Yep.
Yep.
It came out with hyzer, just really stood up and went really long. And Calvin's turns over, and this is way wide, Zach.
That's definitely too wide.
That's going to stay. Oh, no. It was fighting.
Oh, man. God, that was so close.
The banner.
At the halfway point, it looked like it had no chance to come back in. It really did. You just don't want to ever see the disc turn. Straight is okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to see it turn.
Flip up flat is fine.
Yeah.
But flip up turnover usually spells doom. But the flag is ultimately what cost Calvin.
Yeah, that'll be an early out of bounds mark, I think.
I think it's the course trying to get him back yesterday for trying to hit that sign on hole 3.
Yeah.
Look at this turnover from Isaac.
That's so good.
That's right where he's, oh well, round 2 he came up shorter, but that's right about where he was round 1.
From Shepherd, Michigan, Luke Taylor.
Local love. I figured we'd hear a big crowd for Luke.
A little bit short.
I think it's safe. Well, it got close to the view. That was safe. That was
Yeah.
safe the whole way. It was low on hyzer. Also, that hoodie was awesome, right? That was sick. I like it.
Not an easy approach, really. See, the wind is actually getting pretty strong right now.
Yeah.
And Calvin's coming up way short. This is mid C1 or mid C2.
C2.
I get confused on that because I'm trying to, yeah.
It's okay.
Yep.
Those whiskers on the ground.
Yeah, that's
Different.
what those are. Okay.
Yeah, different colors.
Thank you. Luke over the top. Got away from him a little bit. Oh, he turned around too soon.
He did.
The wind changed directions as soon as he
Just
turned
like 4
around.
times. Oh, yeah, he didn't like it.
Yeah. He said if the wind's going to be doing this, there's
yeah.
no need to be going. The OB is so close behind the basket there. This is a big putt for Calvin.
Yeah, bogey save.
A good effort, right on line, but low. It's going to be an early double.
It's a hard way to start.
And Isaac makes the putt. He's going to be getting 3 on Calvin right away.
Yeah.
And 1 on Gannon. And we'll see what Luke does with his putt. That's no gimme in the elevated basket with the wind.
Yeah.
But he does make good for the par.
That putt for Isaac had a lot better pace than yesterday's
That
round.
was dead center, too.
Yeah.
That was a really nice starting putt.
He must not have hit his wrist today.
Check in with our chase card here. We got Evan Smith on 1. Look at the height here
Oh
with
my
that.
goodness. But he got it to hold. Oh, that's so... Is it good? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, a
That's
different
pretty
camera
good.
angle. That's really good.
No one throws the hole that high. Like, nobody.
That is interesting line.
Yeah.
Evan's got a lot of power. This is more your traditional height.
Yeah.
And Ricky's going to find himself mid C2.
Ricky range.
Perfect.
Oh, yes.
Great starting putt. Did you see the meme that he shared?
No. Was it him playing ice hockey?
It's a picture of the rear view mirror in a car, and then it shows the lead card, and it said objects in mirror closer than they appear.
I did-
And it's Ricky's
I did
face
see
on this
that.
guy who's chasing after the lead
His
card.
face is so big.
It's
yeah.
really quality content.
That's good.
And good starting putts and birdies for Evan and Rick.
Evan always impresses me.
Even if it doesn't look like he's impressing himself.
Yeah.
Very even keeled, cool, calm, and collected. Very smooth. Fun to watch. Easy to root for. And out of position, off the tee. and
Bullseye.
past the basket, bullseye with the forehand.
Stand still. No run up.
That says a lot about the power he's got. And Ricky, a little bit more traditional. That's a big drive to get there.
Yeah. Not bad.
And that is a huge drive just to have the standstill forehand. Or just a short hyzer forehand, really.
Yeah. Yeah. Never got it to flat. Just pure hyzer. Oh.
That's classic Ricky.
Classic. He's got to be doing it on purpose at this point, right?
You know, it's
right.
like if he doesn't fumble the mini pickup, then it's going to be getting the basket out,
Yeah.
the disc out of the basket. Just going to follow these guys all the way over to hole 3.
Whoa.
And that's safe.
That is safe. Okay.
Okay. This is turning hard right.
Needs to come out of that a little.
Oh, it does.
It does, of course.
Wow. I like the angle out of the hand. That thing turned hard right immediately.
I liked that late fade, really.
The very, very late
Yeah,
fade?
the very late
bounce
fade.
off the grass fade?
Yeah. Smart play.
Yeah, not much else you can do from there.
When you're 700 feet away, you kind of have to play for par.
Maybe he goes to that forehand. He's been Powering it up.
That's true.
It's going to be heading off to that right side. Does it stay in bounds?
Chill.
Okay.
Just outside circle.
Evan from where really good drives land.
Boomtown drives.
What, is it in?
Did it stay? Oh, man.
Where did that hit?
Gosh, how fortunate the basket got in the way.
Yeah, that was perfect pace.
So good.
So good. Okay, right now this is looking perfect. No. That's count it as a 3, guys. Right a 3 on the scorecard.
No, it fell out.
That is perfect.
Dude.
Slow and center and low.
Hopefully,
you can't draw it up.
Hopefully someone told him nice par. That's so gross.
And Ricky also taking a quote unquote nice par, considering he almost threw out of bounds on his first 2 shots. Can't be too upset with that one.
You know he is.
Yeah, he wants them all.
Yeah.
He is definitely Pokemon collector. Got to get them all.
He gets out of bed angry.
Got to motivate yourself somehow.
God, that shot was perfect. Looked like a slow disc, like wasn't overthrown. Like if he doesn't hit the basket, it's like 12 feet behind it. Like it was so good.
We're going to have to watch out for those guys. Evan's been playing great disc golf lately, and Ricky's been playing great disc golf for the last 15 years lately.
Yeah, pretty consistently.
Hole 2, we're playing in the B position once again today. So it will be just at the top of the hill. Try to keep it in the grass. Try to get to the second shelf. Doesn't look like much from this fly over here, but it is a significant change in the angle and the footing going into that second shot. 630 plays much farther, but
yeah,
it is pretty doable for this group of guys. That's beautiful.
Yep. As long as you see that disc go right a little bit.
Yep. Start it off to the left, have it move just ever so slightly down the middle. That is how you throw the hole. That's a good shot. A bit. Not as boomy as I thought we might see from Gannon.
Yeah, I wondered if with the basket in B position, we'd see guys be a little more conservative on the tee shot.
Makes sense.
Where you don't have to go as big on the second, but...
This guy's not that conservative.
No. He doesn't even know what that means.
Looks good at the height control. He likes to get his discs up in the air and let them get moving.
Dude, he smashes the Frisbee. Got to watch him play in person at Worlds, and like, it comes out moving.
This guy gets him moving just low.
Yeah.
Calvin's not a big height guy. He just likes to drive him.
No, that's why he slouches so much.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But even without the huge height, he's still just, that is...
6'6", he tries to blend in at like 6'3", you know. Not a height guy.
I'm impressed with the ability to get the footwork into that throw. It's tough to get any sort of forward momentum. That's a beautiful throw.
Great shot, man.
Trust in the width there. Hard to do. There's some pretty tall bushes on that right side that like to grab discs.
Yeah, you couldn't have been any wider. Even better.
Yep. That's awesome. It's going to come up a bit short.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just up the hill so far that maybe he was tricked into thinking he could slow his arm speed down a little bit, but that's so high up the hill. Still got to throw a full shot. Like that.
That looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like Luke backed off a little and just didn't hit it.
You can't just throw it to the pin. You have to throw it through the pin if you
Yeah.
want to get all the way to the top. And just outside the circle.
That's where he wants to. Maybe we didn't know that's what
That was intentional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just baby my second so I can just hit this stepper in everyone's face. Very good.
I think 40% C2 this season so far.
It's incredible.
And also pretty incredible when we know how well Gannon putts from C2, that the name that's at the top is Luke.
Mm-hmm. I bet that percentage is much higher the last month. Seems like he's really been cooking like worlds, had the putter working.
It's just hard to really fathom because, I mean, if you have a 63-foot putt, that counts as C2.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's so, how good is he from 33 to 45? You know what I mean? That first third of the C2, he's got to just be 70%, something like that, to make up for those.
For a couple that, well, I mean, we don't know he's missing, but you would assume he's missing.
He's got to be missing some of those deep ones. Hole 3, par 4, 915 feet. And like you saw with Ricky's drive, it's going to be a headwind. It's going to be pushing discs off to the right. I mean, both Evan and Ricky barely got off the tee at all there. So it's going to be a tough tee shot. Getting this one in bounds is going to be huge. Birdie's going to be highly rewarded on a day like today.
It's hard to play this tee shot safe. There's really, I mean, minus Evan just throwing it halfway down the hill, like there's really nowhere to lay up to, you know?
Here's an interesting stat. Second easiest hole, round 1. Fourth hardest hole today.
Oh my goodness.
0.34 over par
Yeah. Oh, it's got to finish.
versus negative 0.24 under par during round 1. So half a stroke. Oh, that's a huge amount.
It's a different hole.
Early OB for Isaac. That's so good.
He threw that with Heiser at that left OB.
That is so
and it
good.
Still almost pushed it right. That's incredible.
Doesn't look like the wind's doing anything to that disc, but that disc was fighting the whole time just to stay on that plane. Perfect throw.
Fighting for its life.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so good.
There was never a doubt.
Oh, that is even better. That is mushed.
He didn't even throw it hard.
I'm so happy Luke's been playing great disc golf lately. It's a pleasure to watch him play. This thing have some stability?
We hope so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really nice. Wow, the truss down the right side. That takes a ton of trust there to keep that thing from moving right. Zach, that was
This has
so
got to
good.
get down.
That just was
Okay,
such a good
okay.
shot to get
Yeah.
any look for the par. He had to hold it so close to that right side, and it still finished left.
Yeah.
That was a great shot. That was cool.
That was nice. Just kind of hovered. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Just outside bullseye. I think Gannon came to play today. Everything's looking easy like Isaac in round 1.
Luke on Heiser. Oh, come on.
No chains? No.
Wow, this basket is always under attack, it seems like.
It does. They posted like clips of people thrown in. I think like 3 out of 5 were on this hole. Just everybody going for this spin.
That's a great save. Good scramble.
Yeah, I think he had to go driver on a second shot. Like he was
Oh,
way
for
back.
sure.
He was way back.
I'd say he was no less than 450, 460 to the pin. So everyone's going to get done in 3 throws.
Yeah.
Isaac just going to add the extra penalty stroke. That's about as good as you're going to see the hole ever played from Luke.
Yeah.
Booming drive, skips up. So even if it doesn't hit the basket, it's still bullseye.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Up to hole 5 with Rick.
We need that late fade. That's working. Yeah.
Yeah, to bounce off the log.
Burn dog likes it.
Oh man, look at this one.
It's beautiful. Nice skip too. Look at that ground
I
play.
could watch that all day, man.
Oh.
That was beautiful.
When I see Evan's hat, I think of like the old Indiana Pacers logo.
Oh.
With the P in the lines.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah. The E. Smith logo.
Yeah. Bullseye birdie. That's so good on this hole.
His demeanor's always just like, yeah, I guess I'll go get another one after this.
It's like, I guess that'll work.
So everyone with 2 birdies so far.
Calvin erasing that double from hole 1.
Thank you all for being here for the Open. We love you!
Stacks guy just came in the room and said, Jeremy, we are actually playing the A placement. The B placement, which is the traditional layout for those holes, for some reason is called B. So we are on the A placement day today, which makes no sense to me.
Makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense
You
to
want to
Zach.
confuse people.
Hole 4, par 4, 580. Let's see where this one comes in.
You want to get it.
Easiest hole.
Want to get it.
Birdied by over half the field, 55%.
Nice.
You know what to do.
Get the hole.
You want to know what to do. It's going to look something like this off the tee. Land somewhere like that.
Yep.
And then you're going to have an uphill forehand to try to get over those logs.
Yep. Little lower.
Going for that real skinny line. That
Yeah.
is it. Hits it perfectly.
Yeah, that can end up in a better spot, but I think Gannon's line, which is higher, is probably the safer shot to go
More
with.
consistent.
Yeah.
Just anything but where he was yesterday.
Yeah, just don't end up on this.
He can work with
stupid
that.
trick.
He was just
Yeah.
drawing completely dead. Didn't he end up taking a bogey?
Yeah. Yeah, he had nothing.
Yeah,
stretch
not the
out,
hole
yeah.
you want a bogey on. Oh, and Isaac. Oh, and today he gets the bad roll.
Oh, that's
That is going to be really difficult.
that's so unlucky.
Yesterday getting a great roll. And
This is so pinched. Get through, get through, get through.
no
Oh,
way. Come on,
yes.
Zach.
Come on, dude.
What? That requires skill and a touch of luck as well. I mean, you're
But
throwing
probably-
through a canopy.
But probably more luck. It was really good, though.
Really good. Oh. And Calvin
That was-
will not be
yep.
bogeying today.
No. That just spits out and rolls down the hill, but
Gannon is going to go standstill backhand putter. Oh, and hops over the last
popped
log.
it.
Still a little bit left there to clean up. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, lost a little bit on that. Turned it over a bit too much. As this left for the birdie.
Putter's working.
Yes, it is. If you'd have told me that Isaac would have been closer than Luke after those drives,
I'd call you a liar.
yeah, no doubt. What a birdie to steal there from out of position.
Still had to earn it. It looked closer. Still like 27-ish. Like, that was a good putt.
And he's thrown the perfect number of throws through 4 holes, just with the added bonus
Yeah.
of the OB back on 3. But Isaac's out here to play, as is Gannon, apparently. As is everybody. Everyone's going to have 3 birdies now through 4 holes. Calvin's still trying to wipe away that pesky double bogey, but he is at least under par now. Still trying to catch up with the rest of the group, though.
Yeah.
We got back-to-back star frames. Oh, no, that's not true. Star frame on 2 and on 4.
Yeah. This looks nice.
Going roller.
Roller. I love it. Cheat code. It's a cheat code.
That could be really good.
Oh, keep going.
Yeah, it's at the bottom. That's great angle control. Might be the best angle we've seen yet for the approach.
Out of his hand, I didn't think it was like enough angle, but there was a nice understable disc.
Ricky, is that going to stay up?
It.
It does not. Just caught a little bit there on the corner, too. I don't know what kind of vine he hit, but it just slowed it down ever so slightly. And just too close to mess that up. That's just...
Yeah. Almost looked like he was circle 2 edge. God, that rolled so far.
Mm-hmm.
So close.
Good birdie. 4 under through 6. This is the 9 where you want to get your birdies.
Yeah.
If you've been watching our coverage so far this week, the back 9 has been grueling. It's been diabolical. It's about holding your rounds together. Round 1, we saw Isaac get the first 10 birdies in a row to start the event. Finish the round at 10 under.
Yeah, back 9's no joke.
Gannon's still holding on to a 1-shot lead over Isaac.
Hole 5 is a par 3, 480. Plays much less, probably around 400 feet. You're going to see guys probably throw mid-ranges, fairways. Maybe like 2 people throw a putter, but this is more of a mid-range fairway hole. You want to throw it straight, get a little right drift, and kind of finish back or just straight on the right side of the basket and have a look. Pull out your straight disc.
Whoa.
Get through.
Okay.
That's
I
circle
thought it
1
was
edge.
still turning. But yeah, that's still good.
That's good. That's a look.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was just going to keep turning its way back to the middle. Luke heading to the right side. It's not perfect.
Not horrible, though.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
That circle 2 range.
saving a par or anything like that, which often happens on this hole.
Yeah. Oh, my.
What? Oh!
Oh, that is a great stump.
Yes, it is. I mean, right behind that is OB. Great shot. Could you imagine acing hole 5?
This is the ace. That would be incredible.
Needs to start
Keep
moving
going.
this
Keep
way.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, all right.
circle 1. I might have lied when I said he was circle 2. That's
Close
That's
enough.
out there. That's out there.
That's going to hurt the C2 percentages if it is inside the circle.
It's probably like 69 feet, you know?
He wouldn't
Just
mind
outside.
that.
Yeah, he'd be
Got to
okay with
protect that.
it. Yeah. Can't have Gannon creeping up on him. So,
He's so good with that awkward one knee in the ground, the other leg turned 90 degrees away from the body, perpendicular.
it's just,
It just
looks so awkward and just effortless.
I don't know why he doesn't putt that way all the time, except he's somehow even better not doing it.
If he would do it
so
just in the
good.
middle of a fairway, just like
Wouldn't
32
surprise
feet,
me.
just get down on a knee and straddle way out to the side.
Would it surprise you?
No. He just like put his bag in front of him, kind of blocked the basket.
Calvin unable to capitalize on the stump break to stay within one.
Great putt. 2 players going deep of this basket is wild.
Still 1 shot off of perfection for Isaac. It's got to feel some kind of way when you're 3 down through 5, playing great, making good putts,
you're getting
and
crushed.
losing strokes to the leader.
Like not a stroke, but strokes.
Yeah, like, man,
Kind of getting.
It's just 1
left
so
behind.
far.
Oh, okay.
But still.
That needs to finish.
It's going to
out, kick
finish,
out,
but
kick
it's going to
out.
finish right.
Ooh, and that kind of looked like it was on the uphill slope as well. That would be very tough to
Yeah.
save the par.
Not a good tee shot.
He should have thrown it better.
Should have thrown it more like this, maybe.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Just to the top of the hill, right where you want to be. Should be pretty routine from here.
Yeah.
But this is going to be.
This is tough. If you get aggressive and try to save the par, well, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, he knew.
The only way to even think about it is to nearly brush grass going at the top of the hill. And even then, it's going to be really high going through that window once you get to the top of the hill.
Could save par, could take a triple.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah, it's not worth it.
No.
And Ricky is going to
Throwing darts.
be just fine.
Yeah.
And so Evan will walk away with a bogey. Meanwhile, Ricky will tap in for his 5th birdie of the round.
What is he holding, an ice cream cone? What is
It's not even back 9
never mind.
snack time yet, but
No.
he's out here munching.
Who eats them like that?
Somebody who doesn't have time. Okay.
Oh, man.
Up to the second shots here on 8. Evan forced the turnover.
Oh, yeah. Good bounce back.
Such a tough shot to lean backwards, get that anhyzer to hold while running uphill
Got to lean with it.
on a right to left slope as well. It's all so tricky. But if anybody knows tricky,
It's Ricky.
oh, but he gets the tree kicky and it rolls OB into the sticky.
He's so confused.
Yeah, what happened? It's just a little bit too high.
Oh.
Hits the high canopy and drops down.
Yeah, it's a tough break. After the good break.
Oh, come on.
Whoa. Just shaking
Ricky
that face.
ice hockey digging
He's
deep
so
there.
Mad. God, he punched the basket after he made it. Always a roller coaster with that guy.
The only person I genuinely know that can be so, what's the word? He's just so focused and so like, it looks like he's
Intense.
He's intense.
Yeah.
When he makes a 60-footer for par, it's not a happy look.
No.
It's scary. It's so intimidating.
I got to look away.
On to hole 6, 519-foot fun technical par 4. You've seen a whole bunch of different shots so far, backhand turnovers to backhand rollers. You've seen one particularly pesky tree right there that has been stopping all of our good rollers from getting all the way down to the bottom of the hill. It hasn't been preventing the birdies though. Once the roller gets past the initial gap, it usually results in a birdie.
Surprised it's still there, though.
Who was going to take it down?
Some
Just
local.
somebody.
Holds an
Gannon,
angle.
man.
Oh, yeah.
That was a sky roller.
Almost took out the
Oh!
spotter.
And is he? I think he's all the way down, or at least, I mean, he's past the edge.
Yeah.
He's down there somewhere. It's a good shot.
Oh, that was so close.
Wow.
Center cut. Never a doubt.
Yeah, no question.
I wasn't holding my breath at all.
Yeah, your palms aren't sweaty.
Knees weak.
Yeah. Oh, Luke going forehand. Tough thing to do on this hole just because that backside comes in so quickly. You have to almost flip it up or go really overstable. It's hard to shape it just barely around the corner the way you'd like.
Yeah, I think you're accepting a harder approach if you do that.
Yes, correct. Calvin isn't
Hold it.
accepting anything. Oh, hops it.
Okay, here we go. Still going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Awesome.
They're breaking the hole. I don't know what Nate's going to do to it next year, but
Something.
this hole's done.
I talked to Jim Kent. Oh, I'm sorry. I just gave it away. I talked to Nate Heinold today in the parking lot, and he said, I'm not the designer. I designed 5 and 6. So I guess technically this is one of his designs. But Jim Kenner, the owner and founder of Discraft, the designer here.
Okay.
So,
Oh, kept going.
okay. Yeah, you can work with that. Send your complaints to Jim Kenner and all of your compliments to Nate Heinold.
That's nice.
Just such a simple approach.
Yeah, to have that to get up and down for
What if they
birdie.
put like 1 or 2 logs just halfway up the fairway? I feel like that would, what would people do then?
Probably not sign up. They're just not come back.
Just not, yeah, just boycotted a Disc Golf Pro
Yeah.
Tour Plus.
Boycott D-Club.
Such a short, simple approach for Calvin. It just doesn't even seem real.
No.
Luke, don't do it.
no.
Oh boy, bye. That's 100%. That's a full return to sender.
If he wasn't so good at circle 2 putts, he probably would have airballed that and not rolled away.
Oh man, bogey coming for Luke.
Little ghost branch thing cost Isaac a stroke here.
We'll get to Gannon's approach eventually, but
At some point.
now Gannon has started off with a par and has birdied the last 5.
What was he doing on hole 1?
Laying up, dude. Reading the wind
Oh, I
poorly.
forgot. He got the
He
crazy chalk bag read.
you
was like,
chalk
"No
bag
way,
read
Jose."
and then you turn her away before the results even come in. Like it was still processing.
You think he went all the way back to his line, and then the chalk blew past him. He's like, no way, I'm out of here.
Either way, he's near perfection right now. Hole 7, par 4, 667 feet with OB on the left and the right. Very important to try to get past this tree here because then you're on the flat and have a relatively simple approach. The OB pinches into that tree there on the left side and on the right side there and circles behind the basket.
Yeah, these guys are so good. If they throw their tee shot in bounds, they're probably getting up down for birdie.
Yeah, just can't throw it on that mid hill. You got to get to the top of the hill.
Yeah. This looks right. Needs a little finish. Oh, it's perfect. What do I know?
And You said it right. It just looks like he's out here to play today. You said it earlier. You can recognize it in his pace, which is usually pretty much exactly what you want anyways, but
No nonsense.
yeah. Came out here to get birdies today. So far, he is delivering.
This looks a little more left than normal for him, but still good.
Great distance.
Yeah.
It'll just be a hyzer from there. You're a little bit cut off in the angle by being that far left, but he's so far up there that it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Isaac sent this yesterday.
He's sending it again today, man.
Oh, yeah.
If this just gets under the ceiling, oh no.
Oh, that was a terrible break.
That was so bad. Dang. But you know that you have to keep it, you want to get high.
Yeah.
But you also want to, I'll stop that one.
Pause.
Yeah. You want to throw the disc up to the top of the hill,
Yep.
but you can't get,
Oh my gosh. Equally better luck than his unluck. Oh my gosh.
what has happened with our words, bro?
I don't know. I don't know how to speak after it. He was 50 off that line and ended up out of bounds.
Isaac trying to save the par, needs to get the skip.
Yeah.
He's going to have some work
Still
left.
yeah. Gosh, he got hosed.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bad break. Too high off the tee, but you got to keep it driven.
Some say it don't be like it is.
But it do.
But it do.
Do you remember his name?
Luke?
No, the guy who quoted, who said that.
No. Oh, I'm sorry, Luke.
Luke is straight OB. That is a huge mistake.
Yeah, pretty routine upshot. He just pulled it. Calvin's so far up there, it's not even that much of a hyzer.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Oscar Gamble.
The big O.
Some don't think it be like it is.
But it do. This guy's just jump putting from 130. Is that what they do now?
He's like probably the second farthest jump putter on this card because this guy takes the cake.
But he doesn't jump. He just throws it, but it's a putt. Like it's like that, but it's times 100. That's so good.
He's now implementing the function understable fairway driver for his jump putts, and now he's jump putting like 260. It's actually comical to see it happen.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, great grab.
Great save. Yeah, we did a skins match at Ledgestone, and he had a 250-foot approach, and he jump putted it.
Did you just laugh? What else do you do?
Of course. What else? I mean, he got it into the circle. Calvin taking his birdie.
Minus one hole. He's playing the front nine pretty well.
Absolutely.
That one hole hurts.
I bet you he will not be making that mistake tomorrow, throwing something that could turn.
I think he turned it.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. You're not going to miss left 2 days in a row.
No. Back-to-back bogeys now for Luke. See if he can bounce back with a good birdie on 8. It's going to drop him down. He's now 7 back of our leader.
Hole 8, par 4, 500 feet. The shortest par 4 on the course, I'm pretty sure, but it plays much further. Tee shot is low ceiling and it needs to get left. If you don't get left, your approach will be tough. Second shot needs to bend back to the right. For a 500-foot par 4, plays very difficult, plays well. Very challenging and demanding. Get left, folks.
Yeah, it's good. It's not perfect, but it's, again, he's just playing within. He's not doing anything extraordinary on any hole so far.
Yeah.
But somehow he's making the course look really easy. It's pretty amazing that he's able to do both of those things simultaneously.
Yes.
Wow, Calvin really high on that left side, and is he gonna? He is. He's going to do something I've never seen before. He goes too far left out of bounds.
I didn't think that was possible.
You have to hit that corner exactly where he did with that angle to do it.
And Isaac.
Oh, and that's going to kick OB. It's an optional drop zone. Nobody ever wants to go to the drop zone. I think it's the second worst drop zone in our sport. Hole 9 at Emporia being the worst. Luke's going to be way right. It's going to be an awkward approach from there.
Yeah, he's inbounds, but the angle that he's going to have to throw is so difficult.
Speaking of difficult angle, this is going to be a really tricky one for Isaac. That's about as good as you can throw it, man. Wow, circle's edge from there.
That's so good. He's got a chance at par. He chucked it OB at the bottom of the hill.
That's crazy good. Also really good.
Yeah. A little bit easier angle than Isaac, but still not easy.
Gannon, who's birdied the last 6, can he keep the streak alive?
That looks good.
It's perfect.
That's so good.
It's perfect, Zach.
That's so good. That's the bullseye inside the bullseye, the little dirt patches.
Yeah, it's a double bullseye.
Dude, game over.
Wow. He is really dialed in, man. Can this hold enough?
It's holding.
Oh, yeah, the tree's holding it up.
It's holding. Still holding.
All right, Luke will have an opportunity to improve his C2 stats after the couple misses he had back there on 6.
Who told him to move that thing 2 inches left?
Sit. That was a tough one. That would have been a really solid birdie from that far right. You don't see many get up and down from there.
You don't see many get a putt, really.
Jeez, what a par. What a par. I mean, if what Luke had was tough, what Isaac had was incredibly tough.
Back-to-back par saves after kicking out of bounds for
Yep.
him.
And wait, does that mean that he is still thrown the perfect number of strokes on the front 9?
It's like have almost a perfect game going, but like a couple walks, you know?
I mean,
yeah.
It reminds me so much of Worlds. At the World Championships, he threw out of bounds several times.
But he kept saving it.
He kept getting the par saves.
Which was not easy on those courses. Those
Oh, heck
courses
no.
were designed for you not to get up and
Yeah,
down.
the penalty was severe. So, one birdie on the card, and it goes to the leader, and the lead is starting to get comfy.
Yeah. He looks comfy.
It is now 4 over Isaac, 5 over Ricky on chase card, and Heimburg, who is still battling back after the early double bogey, but man, Gannon is firing on all cylinders. Heading on to 9. Downhill 472. What was the wind playing like today?
I was just blowing really hard.
It was swirly though? Was it like hard?
I thought today was pretty swirly.
Yeah.
It was fairly constant, but changed directions every so often.
So you really don't know what you're going to get here on this one, but I feel like more times than not, it's usually a headwind.
Yeah.
Looks relatively calm right now.
They should have seen it this morning.
Again.
Yeah.
Just,
So casual.
it is insanely casual. 472, folks. Just right there, 22 feet away to shoot 8 down on the front 9.
Needs a little more flip.
Maybe some help from the trees. Oh, I think he did get some help from the trees.
Yeah, I think that was going more left.
Yes.
Probably not a bad tree. Tough birdie putt, but This mid is fantastic.
Oh gosh, that is straight as an arrow.
Until you said something.
And then it started moving.
It's like, I'm going to go left. Still great throw.
Yeah, beautiful. It's been slow for the last 4 holes for Luke. Love to get a birdie here to finish the front.
Ooh, hold.
Okay, he'll have a look from about 40.
I think we got a stepper coming.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's due. He's due one. He's missed a couple.
Good height. Perfect.
Oh, man.
When his putt starts to drop, it's like an anchor, dude. It just plummets out of the sky. So he really has to get that thing up there, especially from that range. And look at that. He just chucks it up there. And then boom.
It was like 6 feet above the band.
Somebody's got to weigh that thing. That's got to be a 195 gram putter. That thing is a tank. There he is.
Yeah, he's back.
There he is.
He does not like to be big putted. He's like, no, thank you, sir. He had to put the glasses on. Play it cool. Oh, nice.
I like him when it holds it.
Yeah.
Just on the side chains at the bottom. Still flying almost. I didn't know the sweater was going to match the undershirt. That's kind of cool.
I know you respect that a lot.
I do. Holler. Okay. 3 of them in now. God. Now Gannon's got the pressure on him to keep the streak going and to not lose a stroke to the card. Whew. Why was that weird? It like plinkoed in, but dead center. How did that work?
Sound effects.
That was a cool star frame,
Yeah.
man. I think that's the second star frame we've seen on that hole this week, which is crazy.
That doesn't happen.
Evan on that oh no, we're on 11 here. And that just barely snuck around the corner. Didn't see where that one finished.
It looked a little early right.
I agree.
This though, this might go in. The woods.
What?
Wow, that looks so good.
Yeah, that looks so good. Oh, he just carried super long. Wow.
Okay, so it was juiced.
Yeah.
What?
Cool. He is not impressed.
Not at all.
I love it, man.
He just looks like, man.
I mean, I like emotion. I like this too. I like all forms of it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, it's just,
depends on the person.
it's what he needs to stay in that mode.
Yeah.
I love it for him.
Dang. Rick pushed
That's a
so far through that
crazy
bush. He
far
had to-
drive. Yeah. That'd be a really good drive for the B placement, the real B placement. Okay, front 9 over, and Gannon Buhr has widened the lead. It's now to 4 over Isaac, 5 over Calvin, 6 over Ricky, who's a couple holes ahead. So effectively, that could be even more.
Yeah.
But he is firing right now, man. He is playing some vintage classic Gannon Buhr. And he's only like in his 3rd season. So calling it vintage classic is crazy because he's still a
Vintage
teenager.
OG classic.
but when you dominate for so often
Yeah.
and consistently throughout a season, it feels like it's just, here he goes again. But yeah, I mean, the field's got to do something here. Otherwise, this could get real messy going into the last 27 holes of the event.
Yeah. Turn up on the hardest back 9 on tour.
It might be.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as number of birdies per round per field, it could be the hardest back 9, especially when the wind's up. We'll see how these guys tackle that coming up in just a bit.